Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is AS Unreal with GamersUnite.com, and guess what? We are back with more Dauntless. Today, we are going to be covering the hammer, which is probably one of the most unique and fun weapons in the game to use. This is all going to be a part of my weapon tutorial series, covering the 4 basic weapons that are currently in the game. And like the rest of them, guys, we're going to be fighting the Rogue Gnasher in a solo hunt. You guys are going to see all the combinations and all the interesting things you can do with these weapons, as well as a general overview of the interface once we drop down. But for now, let's just talk about the hammer. This thing is crazy, and it actually has a short-range shotgun blast attached to it, which I think is like one of the coolest things ever. I think that's so awesome, and like I don't know why they thought to put that in the game, but like I love it. I think it's so cool. And with that, there's also some pretty awesome things you can do with the shot that is not even relevant to fighting. I mean, it is kind of relevant, but you know, So anyway, guys, I am using a controller, and for whatever reason, this has happened in my previous videos. This the bottom left here is not popping up. Like, it's not popping up like a controller. There it is. Okay, just take some time, I guess. Covering that bottom left, we have up is the health potion that will recover my health. To the right, we have a stamina potion, which will give me some extra stamina if I think I'm going to be in a sticky situation and I'm going to have to be running and dodging like a madman. To the left, we have our revive talisman. That will help me if I go down and there are no teammates around to help pick me up. I can use that and revive myself, no problem at all. And then below that, we have a flare and our ship ability. So for the flare, you're just going to tap down once on the left, down on the D-pad one time. That's going to toss up a flare, which will let your teammates know where you are and probably where the behemoth is. Basically, if your team is out gathering a whole bunch of stuff and you found the behemoth, you're ready to go. You toss up a flare, and as you can see, if you look in between south and southwest up there, there's a little white flag that will pop up for everybody. This will show them the direction that they should be traveling in and will help to start the fight as soon as possible. If I were to hold down, I would use my ship ability, which is currently a resource finder. It will mark all the resources around me, but I'm not going to use it on a low tier map, so just believe me, it will work if you do that. Now up in the top left, we have health in green. The yellow is our stamina, which will drain if we do some actions like dodging, or if we sprint around with our weapon out, it will slowly drain. Well, to the left of that, we have a number. That is the danger indicator. Basically, if you are going up against a hard behemoth and your teammates are not properly geared, that number is going to start up a lot higher than 4. And it will also increase a lot faster. The ways that it will go up is if you go down, if your teammates go down. If they go down and you're not able to revive them quickly, the bar is going to start to climb up pretty quick, especially if you have multiple teammates down and you're not able to get them up, that bar is going to start filling up really quickly. Once it reaches 100, you are not allowed to revive your teammates anymore. The only way that you can get up is if you use a revive talisman or a full team revive talisman, but you cannot like go over and manually get them up off the ground. The only way to get the danger level lower at that point is to kill the behemoth or make the behemoth run away to a different side of the map. There's no other way to get the danger meter down. And then to the, well, directly under that, we have a little barrel icon, which is a lantern. I'm going to go over lanterns in a different video. I'm not going to cover it in this series, but that's what that is. And then to the right of that, we have 4 blue container looking things. Those are your bullets, and those are activated by pressing the Y button, which I will show you just like that. It's just a short range shotgun blast, does a ton of damage, and it's super cool. To reload, on the other weapons, right bumper is used for your special abilities. The hammer has a reload function on the right bumper. Now what you can do is, I'm not sure if you guys are big into Gears of War, but as you can see, there's a little white bar in the middle of the reload. If I were to shoot and I press right bumper and tap right bumper again while in there, I do a speed reload. So as you can see, if I were to do this and let myself fully reload, that takes significantly longer than if I were to just do this and we're good to go. Hitting that is very crucial, but keep in mind this game is in closed beta and there's a lot of lag sometimes. So sometimes it will look like you're right on top of it, but the game's going to tell you no, and you're going to look something like this. But hey, that's okay. It happens to every single one of us. Now, if we open up here, we have horizontal hammers. As you can see, X is a physical attack, Y is an elemental blast, and then we have our reload. So XXX is the first one. There we go. They're slow attacks. They're not fast, but they do a ton of damage. We have our lunging strikes, which is by holding forward while tapping X. The repeating uppercut, and any ground combo with an elemental blast. So that's X. Repeating uppercut. X. XX. There it is. Okay. So it's X, and then you hold forward, and then XX. I've never actually used that in a fight. And then here's the escape blast, which I think is awesome. Let's say that the behemoth is like coming in at you, and you got to get the hell out of here. You start sprinting, and you tap YY. And you're just out, dude. Like, that's so sick. I love that ability. I think that's so funny. And then you can also do an air attack if you press YX. You run, tap Y, and then X, and you can slam down on the head. And that covers about everything that the hammer can do. We're going to bring it into a fight now, and we will show you guys exactly how this works against a rogue Nasher. Just as soon as we find him. It's going to probably take us a little bit. Obviously, you'd be gathering along the way. You know, you can get some of these here, some of these guys, a little stuff down here, some mushrooms if you like. But we are not gathering. We are trying to get this guy to be killed off as fast as possible. So as soon as we can see him, I don't know where he is. I haven't heard him yell or scream or snarl or whatever the hell you want to call it. I have not. I think he just did it there, but I think I was talking over it, so I couldn't hear. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. We will find him eventually. I'm sure he's down here. Yep, I see him. Okay, so if you were in a team game, obviously you'd be like, oh, here's the behemoth. Let me throw up my flare. Bah. And then your team would come. And then you would gather these flowers while you wait for your team to come. But it's just me, so let's just get this started here. Take out my weapon using LB to unsheath. And I'm going to try to land an aerial attack as soon as we start this up. There we go, buddy. How you like that? So here we go. Let's get ourselves in positions here for some short-range shotgun blasts. Bam, bam, dodge out, walk away, reload. Do it all over again. Ooh, that one got me. I couldn't dodge out of the way. That was a little messy. Let's try this lunging uppercut. I'm curious. I've never used that in a fight. I guess that was kind of poor positioning to try to use it there. Alright, so like in all the other videos, my goal is to break off his tail just for fun. Let me see. Oh, I completely missed his face there. That was a terrible shot. Alright, let me see if I can break his face to give myself a clear opening on the tail. And I did. So here we go. Here's another cool thing too, guys. Let's say you do your full combo here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off on him. I might have to break something else on him. Let me just try for this tail really quick. If I can get the tail off, I can show you guys. There we go. So I'm going to try to hit him in the face one more time and see if I can stun him. Might take a couple shots. I'll show you guys something pretty cool. It does a lot of damage. Does a ton of damage. Oh my god. Alright, come on, buddy. Let me break your head open. please. I gotta give the people what they want. No, it's not happening. Alright, so basically, if you can finish up any combo with your shotgun blast, your elemental blasts. So if I were to do like 1, 2, 3, it's gonna be so hard to get it off. And then Y, it does 4. It empties the entire clip on him. 1, 2. I want to see if I can land it. 3. No, he's gonna hit me right before, of course. Again, man, some of these monsters are hard. They're very evasive. Or their attacks are just too quick. I'm not gonna be able to get it off on him unless I back up and draw him to me. Let me try that. I'll wait for him to flip or something. There we go. He's gonna flip. Let me see if I can just do 1, 2, 3. No, he's doing his quick one again. Man, oh man, this guy just does not want me to do it. 1, 2, 3. And that time he was out of range. Alright, so we're just gonna kill him off. And I'll try it again on his dead body so y'all can at least see it in action there. There it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. He's gonna be out of range. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. There's the 4 blast. It does a lot of damage, but it's hard to hit. It's not an easy thing to hit. A lot of the times, especially in solo hunts, it's hard to do some of like the bigger things because normally there's teammates around kind of distracting for you. You know, not all the focus is on you the entire time. But like I said, solo hunts are a little bit more tricky to lay down some of the bigger combos because you don't have a lot of time. Every single attack is coming right for you. So sometimes it's better to just do a little bit of damage, dodge out, come back, and play the whole fight that way. Now, like I do in every video, I'm going to end this by going over the Aether core. Basically, you get an Aether core at the end of every fight. Rogues can only give you common Aether cores, but as you fight, you know, like the regular Nasher, that can give you common, uncommon, rare, or epic tier Aether cores. The higher the tier, the more you're going to get out of your core. The materials that you get from them are used for crafting and upgrades. So if you want to make a lantern, make a weapon, make armor, do some upgrades on that stuff that you have, you're going to need some stuff from the Aether cores. Now, there are certain things that require higher tier Aether cores. There are certain things that you can only get from uncommon or rare or epic Aether cores that will be necessary to create some stuff. So there might be times where you need to grind. As you can see, we got some Nasher Trace and some Aether Glass. The Trace is put into the game so that you are forced to fight the behemoths over and over and over again. Basically, one piece of armor will take like 5 Trace. And as you can see, you know, there's 4 pieces of armor. We have 6 Trace. We can't make all 4, so we need to go back and fight again. Now, if you're fighting a rogue, you only get about 6 or 7 Trace. If you're fighting a regular, you can get 25 to 30 Trace. You can get a lot more that way, depending on the tier of the Aether core that you get. You know, higher tiers will have more traces, and it all ranges from low to high. But basically, that whole system was put into place so that you can't kill, you know, one Nasher and all of a sudden you have fully upgraded Nasher armor and a fully upgraded Nasher weapon. Like, you need to make sure that you're spending time grinding so that you can unlock things over time. You got to work for it a little bit. But that's going to be it for this one here, guys. Make sure that you check out the other weapon tutorial videos. If they're up, I don't know if when this one launches they're all going to be up, or if this is going to be right in the middle of some of the releases. But make sure that you're checking back often. I'm going to be doing one on all 4 weapons. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to throw them down in the comments section down below, and I will do my very best to answer them. Whether it's about the weapons, it's about a behemoth, it's about, you know, how something works, how to make something, where to find something, whatever it is, post it down below, and I got you covered. I've been playing the hell out of this game. This has been basically what I've been doing, so I know a lot about it. If you guys have anything that you need to figure out, let me know, and I got your back. Like always, guys, thanks for stopping by. We hope to see you soon. Take it easy. Have a good one. And we will see you later.
See